then we'll take questions.
Oh, yeah, sure. Disappointing day, for sure. Anytime you get beat that bad, I failed them. I failed that program as a football coach today. So I have to learn from it. I have to figure out a way to get better. But got to give a lot of credit to Samford. They came to play. I got out-coached, no doubt about it. And, the result was what it was. So we got to go back to work and figure some things out next week and see if we can find a way to win a football game. Questions?
How would you think you failed the program today?
When you get beat that bad in a conference game, it ain't the kid's fault. It ain't the kid's fault. I'm not going to put that on them. Ever. When you get beat that bad at home in a conference football game, the only person to look at is yourself.
Imagine you'll get into it when you dive into the film, but what were they doing that was disrupting the offense's cohesiveness today?
Early on, they were just kicking our butt. It's plain and simple as it gets. There's no magic or mystery to it. They lined up and kicked our butt up front. So we'll have to figure out some better ways to do some things. And I knew it was a bad matchup for us. They'd been playing really well. They've been playing really well defensively all year. The scores that they played weren't indicative of how they were playing defensively. I knew it was going to be a tough matchup for us, but I thought we could do some things. We just didn't get them done.
Ever been a part of a special teams game like that?
Oh, yeah.
3 scores on special teams.
Yeah. Both sides. So, in this stadium before. So, I have, yeah.
What was your message to your football team in that locker room just now?
You know what? We got one guaranteed week left. We got to go get it figured out. It's a good group of young men. It's a good group of coaches. We're going to show back up to work just like we do every Sunday and Monday, and figure out a way to fight and see if we can go win a football game. And that's all you can do in this game. That's the bad part about this game is I got to wait till next Saturday to go play again. I'm not a basketball coach or a baseball coach where I can go every other night or once every 2 nights or something like that. I got to wait till next Saturday to try and get this out of my mouth. And we're only as good as our last one, or bad. So.
Was the fake field goal a big surprise when they ran it?
No, we actually should have been in a little better shape. I think we didn't set the edge like we were supposed to and had the guy that was supposed to be doing it miss the tackle. So, but probably should have done a better job of during the week of warning them that this bunch don't have anything to lose over there. Those things could have been a factor, We do cover those things. We do talk about those things, but didn't do a good enough job.
I saw he was dressed, and in the second half, the offense was having struggles. Did you consider putting Chase Tartopoulos in the game in the second half?
No.
Why is that?
He's injured.
Reuben, just for lack of a better question, what happened out there today?
You have 2 really good teams. They came out, they prepared well, we prepared well, they played to their strengths, and they executed. They executed better than us. They played a full game, and they got to give those guys credit. They played really hard. And we tried to do things the right way and do things just the ball didn't fall in our favor. And but we the effort was there, the teamwork, the guys not beating up at each other was there. So it was just a tough game. When you're in SoCon, you have no matter what the records are, it's always going to be a great game. It's always going to be a battle. So I'm glad we could experience it and move forward.
Considering the stakes in this, how disappointing is this outcome?
Very disappointing, of course. You work every single day and year after year to be in these type of games and these moments to try to reach a goal. But at the same time, you understand that not all the team's worth or the program's worth is in just winning a game. You see so much in the guys around us growing. Like you got a guy like DJ today who stepped up big when our other corner went down, and he played great for us. You got all the guys around the field just stepping up and not having bad attitudes when we're coming off. So, of course, it's very disappointing. We want to win the game. That's the goal. But you see other guys coming together, and that's good.
I know there was a play in the third quarter. Somebody for the Mocs had that quarterback sacked, and he spun free and completed a pass for a first down. And they later scored on that drive. Did that kind of maybe just sum up the game for you guys? You had some plays, but then just Samford, did what they needed to do.
Yeah, it was like that play, I wasn't actually on the field for that play, but plays like that is always defeating. But like you say, you can sum up the game in that way, but you can just they summed up the game like they played a very, very well rounded game. Like all their guys on all three phases, defense, offense, and special teams. So I can't really see it as one play because they did it in all phases. But like again, really good team that executed well and like had a very good competition out there today.
Sam, simple question. What happened out there today?
We just wasn't dialed in. We wasn't on the same page. Got to make the runs when it's time to make the runs. Got to make the blocks. Got to make the catches when they come to you. So that's on all 11 that was out there. We can't say no more than that. I mean, I'm part of it too, so I can't say no more than it was on the 11 people that was out there.
Just felt like the offense couldn't get going in a rhythm. They get a couple first downs and then it would stall out. What were they doing? Were they doing something to disrupt that? What sort of kind of led to that? Just not being able to get in a rhythm. It seemed like today.
Yeah, I mean, they watch film too. I mean, they scheme pretty good for us. I mean, but we got to go out there and make plays. It shouldn't matter how well someone schemes for you. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna make plays. They got a good team and they got great players out there to make plays. But we got to make those plays when they come to us.
Is it just ultimately frustrating if you didn't play very well in kind of a high-stakes game for UTC today?
Yeah. I mean, really, I ain't even tripping about, like, me. I'm tripping about the seniors. Like, that's their last home game. And I feel like, you know what I'm saying, if I was a senior and I lost my last home game, I wouldn't like it either. So I really just feel for them. I ain't even tripping about how I played. Like, if I missed the ball. Like, I mean, I know that's a big deal, but I'm just focusing on the seniors like Reuben. Like, he busts his tail for us to go win, and we don't win for him. So
There was a moment there, I think it was in the fourth quarter, where you guys were still hanging on to hope there, and it seemed like you got free, and the ball was just a little bit too overthrown. And I saw your reaction. Obviously, everyone's disappointed. It kind of felt like it summed up that day on offense, where things just kind of just couldn't click. You sort of feel that way when it comes to, like, it felt like it was that close, but it just was that lack of execution in those critical moments.
yeah, I mean, I can't react like that on the field. I get frustrated, and I'm not supposed to be doing that. So I went to Schomburg and apologized to him and Coach Brad. So, but yeah, I can't help that play happened. I don't know what to say. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not sure what to say about that.